Hi, this is Wes Fryer. It's January 30th, 2014, and I'd like to just share a few tips for using MinecraftEDU with your students. I've been using Minecraft the last few months and have learned a few things that I want to pass along. The first thing is to know that MinecraftEDU is the best way to use Minecraft because you can purchase licenses at a substantial discount, and there is a custom server tool that you can use that allows you different kinds of controls over things that students can and cannot do, allows you to load worlds that have been specifically created by different educators for lesson plans using Minecraft, and in general is just awesome. So this is definitely, I think, the way to go if you want to use Minecraft with your students in the classroom. I'd also recommend that you find a dedicated computer that you can put a lot of memory in to use, and maybe even use two different computers as servers. I was able to find a Mac Mini that was not being used by our STEM program, and I also use the Dell computer in my classroom as a second server, but this has been really good to separate the students. And when the server has lots and lots of students and doesn't have lots of memory, or you have lots of the features turned on which are graphic intensive, it becomes laggy, and students don't like laggy servers. So having more than one server available can help. I recommend that you definitely plan to have several days to introduce Minecraft to students and introduce it in stages. I have found the tutorial world, which comes with MinecraftEDU, to be both beneficial for newbie students as well as more experienced students, because many students will say they have Minecraft experience, but they might have experience playing on an Xbox or a tablet or some other kind of device other than a PC. And the commands on the PC are different, and it's important for students to be able to be introduced to those different keyboard commands so that they can be familiar with all the different things they need to be able to do to navigate and craft and collaborate in Minecraft. If you can, I also recommend installing extra RAM memory. I was able to get an extra gig of RAM in my desktop computer to 4 gigs, and then I actually was able to put 16 gigs in the Mac Mini. That's 8 more than officially I think was supposed to run in that with Apple, but looking at documentation and things with a newer operating system, it does run 16 gigs. So that is a good thing and definitely helps speed up the process of, well, not speed up the process, but just make the server less laggy and function faster for students. There is a nice tutorial or quick start guide that the MinecraftEDU folks have published, and that worked great this lesson cycle to share that with students as kind of a cheat sheet so that they would be able to navigate the program. Also, I discourage students from changing the controls. Some students want to do that so they can use the arrow keys, for instance, instead of the WASD keys. But because those changes go in effect for all students, and then the next student will be confused if the keys are not correct, I've discouraged students from changing those and encouraged them just to leave them basically as is. We have learned that if a particular computer is getting laggy and other computers that are connected to that server seem to be fine, it can be an issue with the RAM memory on that particular client computer. So by logging out of Minecraft and restarting the computer, in some cases that can speed up the experience for students. It can also be helpful to allocate as much memory as you can on that client computer to Minecraft, and that's something that you can't do all at once. You've got to do that individually on each client computer in MinecraftEDU. On the topic of memory, this is a screenshot showing where you can change the memory allocation settings in the server version on the Mac, and this is set to a gig of RAM. You don't want to max this out. You want to leave a little bit of headroom, but I think I've got mine set to maybe 14 gigs of RAM, and I've got 16 on my server. So this one just is for a screenshot on another computer that's showing a gig. But you go into the settings and choose advanced settings to make that change. There is text available so that students can text each other by pressing the T key, and this is really beneficial, but it brings up a lot of issues, and almost always in each class you'll have some important conversations to have with students about digital citizenship and being appropriate and text chat. I do encourage and actually require my students to use their first names, not to use some aliases, and here in this little sequence we had someone who is needing to use a different name, and so you have to have them log out and then click to change their name, and then they'll be able to log back in, but it will respawn them at the beginning. They'll have to start over. And I think it's really beneficial to have an open chat environment like this that is within the class, but gives us a chance to talk about, what's appropriate, what's not, and to be accountable for the things that we say, both in a virtual space, just like we would in a face-to-face context. I encourage you to use Twitter to get support and help. This is an example from yesterday. I just tweeted out if anybody had a one-page quick start guide, and sure enough, the MinecraftEDU team texted me right back, or I guess sent me a tweet right back, and that was awesome and a great way to get support and help. I encourage you also to join the Google group Minecraft Teachers. There are a lot of great posts and great information about all sorts of things, from lessons to some of the technical questions that you might have, and it's free to join. You just need a Google account, or maybe you can join with any email, I'm not sure, but just check it out. You can put in Minecraft Teachers Google group and you'll find it. Lastly, you can check out some additional resources that I have about MinecraftEDU by going to my STEM curriculum site, which is stem.wesfryer.com. If this has been helpful to you, I would love to hear from you. You can send me a tweet at wfryer, or you can Google my name, Wes Fryer, and find my contact information. Good luck, and I hope you have lots of success using MinecraftEDU with your students.